I knocked over your water bottle, Chris.
Okay.
You can't pick it up. No.
Hey. Oh, hi. How are you? Kristen, how are you? Trump's his current karma bill. Yeah, first signs, Trump or family will be indicted. Yeah, loom knitting. Okay. Hi, Michelle Mabel. Hi, Renee Rogers. Hi, Renee. I've got some questions here. The House has passed the infrastructure bill. Will the Senate pass it? Yeah, there were 10 people, 10 alleged insurrectionists elected to the delegates in Virginia. Will they stay there? I'm going to have a look at, is it time for the 1-6 committee to use inherent contempt? I went and had a look at when inherent contempt can be used. And what happens with it is that until they can take a person into custody, hang on a moment, I will probably have to duck out for a minute. You have a delivery today to bring in some groceries and stuff. So, hi, Eddie Smith. Hi, 171 sign in. Oh, thank you. That's a lovely comment. So what they can do with that is they can send them a sergeant at arms and they can take a person into custody until the criminal or civil deferral is taken up. So I cannot see any reason why they couldn't use it. Some people might say that, might argue that this committee is not a function of the legislative branch, but it does fall under that. So, yeah. That's a lovely comment, 171 signing. Thank you so much. So I'm going to have a look at, is it time for them to practice that? Kristen from Uncover the News has asked, what is Trump's latest karma bill? Hi, Karen Hardinge. She's also asked, what are the GOP plans for the US? Yeah, well, I mean, what do they hope to achieve with all this? So it's really interesting. Hi, Catherine Stubbs. So I've got a few things written down already. If you're going to ask me a question, can you please put it in all caps? Yeah. So, like I said, I've got some groceries being delivered. James Kane is he's out for the count for months now. So no, they don't. They don't want to change it into a monarchy or a dictatorship. They're I think there's some confusion about what they want. Okay, so yeah. Now, if you want, yes, I'm breaking the lessons again. I am giving lessons. I'm giving it a 6-part course. If you want to know more about it, you can email me. I put a little thing on my community page about what it is. I'm doing them individually at the moment, and so one-on-one with me. And if you want lessons, of course, I can do lessons by email or Zoom or WhatsApp or whatever, face-to-face, if you want readings as well. So you can just email me. I'll put up my email for you guys for a while. Okay. I don't know what happened at this festival, a music festival. I know that what happened was it some people being crushed or something? Yeah. What happened? These date festival were a crowd surge. Yeah, it's been proven time and time again. Too many people in a small space, and yeah, crowd surges. They can just, yeah, they rush to the front and squish people. Yeah, we've seen so many tragic things, and it's not just in America. These things have happened. I can remember one in England at a football match where the surge was so bad. I think something like tens of people were killed, like maybe even over 100. We've had it happen here in Australia. It's just, yeah. Is Weisselberg or Calamari talking to the feds? And Cover News also asked if there's any sign that Trump or one of his family is going to be indicted soon. The second grand jury, whether it's procedural just because they needed to have more time for the grand jury or on a different thing, I don't know that information has come out about that yet, why the second grand jury was convened. November for Trump. November for the UF. Yeah. I'm just going to look at something. Okay. Okay, I'm just bringing something up on Wikipedia, and it lists party control from 1789 onwards. So you had Democratic Republicans, so they were like together. Then there was a Federalist, and then others. Then there was Jacksonian, anti-Jackson, then Democrats and Whigs, which were conservatives, and then from 1857 onwards, Democrats and Republicans. 150. Mm. Mm. That'll be something to have a look at another time, but just looking at the whole lot, I just thought maybe there was something in the figures there. But hi Cardamancy, hi Sherry French, Tiara, how are you? How are you? Yeah, sorry, I just got Deborah Costro. Hi, haven't seen you for a little while. Lovely to see you back. Don't know. Will the Church of the Apprentice cause a riot if he is arrested? Well, I checked in on that earlier, and it was yes, there will be some trouble, but things can change. So, yeah. Hi, Linda B. You got a new tape. Oh, yeah, that's right. That you got your new car, but it is on its way. That's good. Anyway, let's get stuck into it, guys. The House passed the infrastructure bill. Will the Senate cooperate, or will Mitch McConnell be a bitch? Already a company named Meta. They're going to have to change. Oh, poor things. I hope you're recovering from the accident. So, guides of the highest truth and compassion. Action keep genuine intent of pain. Wisdom and knowledge. God's objectivity. Okay, so I've just asked my guides for. Oh, there we go. How you going, you little person? Yeah. Michael Cohen, is he under house arrest? Okay, I think that might be the groceries, but we'll just have a quick look. Okay. Will the Senate pass it? Well, we've got the Three of Swords, so that's not looking good. Page of Wands. I think it can be it's time for them to let go and of the group they've got and let something happen. Otherwise, you know, to stop being obstructionist. Ace of Pentacles. Six of Swords. They need to be moving on. And the Senate too. Why is Michael Cohen under house arrest? Hi, Laurie Kettle. Ace of Cups, Five of Swords. Yeah, release from that abuse. Seven of Wands. Two of Swords, Crossroads. Thank you. Eight of Wands. Why is Michael Cohen under house arrest? And who put him there? Hi, Laurie Kettle. I know you've had a bit of a rough trot. I hope you're going a bit better. Why is he under house arrest? Oh, he's finishing out his sentence under house arrest. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So it's not new. He's been under house arrest and he's been doing everything via Zoom and stuff. Oh, yeah, yeah. In 15 days. Well, that's good. Newfoundland cyber attack, hey? Newfoundland cyber attack. Whitby, Newfoundland, and Labradors. That's just a text. Health. systems.
Chris?
Yeah, I'll get them, bud.
Oh,
It's all right. You're going to come here and sing to everybody in your dulcet tones?
I don't know. Best I can do is moral support today.
Is what?
No shopping. That's shocking.
If I put the cold stuff up on here, could you put it away?
Yeah, put it away. Oh,
Put the cold stuff away only. No, baby, I'm going to
yeah, it's cold, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, hang on. That was the plan. I didn't know it was like that. No problem. That is.
No, it's definitely on the fridge.
Yeah, right.
Get that.
No,
And then more cold stuff in here. Cheese, yogurt.
is that all stuff in from the front?
Yeah.
Oh,
The cold stuff here and then, yeah. Okay. Yeah, thanks for your patience, guys. Just put everything up high so James can put stuff away. So, What was the question? Will they pass it? Yes, I think they will. I think there'll still be a couple of people vote against it, but I think they know it's time to let go. I think the message is getting through to them that they have to pass this. Hi Sheila. Hi Lovey, how are you? Shelby Lisa, hi. I just had to go and bring groceries in. James can't put them. I mean, he can. They're on a table, so he can like take them from the table in the fridge. Do I do Amazon? Post office won't let. A wish list, please, and thank you. I'm not sure. Do I do Amazon? Is that what? Do I do readings on Amazon or what? Well, he's not eligible yet. Yeah. Joji, I'm not sure I understand your question. Do I have Amazon? Do I do readings on Amazon or? US mail to Australia. Okay. Can you email me about that and just Joji, can you just send me an email about the Amazon so I can get a clear idea of what you're talking about? And hi, my darling, how are you too? Oh yes, we do. Yeah, we have Amazon over here. Yeah, we have Amazon over here. Oh, well, that's lovely. Do I have a wish list of decks? Oh, that's a lovely, that's for my birthday and stuff. Thank you. That's a lovely thought. Do I have a wish list of decks? You know, I'd have to go and have a look. But thank you. Oh, well, thank you. That is lovely. Yeah, I can do that. You don't have to do any of that, but it would be very much appreciated. I can have a look, yeah. Jeff is everywhere. Yeah, I suppose I can put a wish list there. All right, what I'll do is I'll put my wish list on the what do you call it? Community page. Hi, Sandra Henderson. That's very lovely. That's a lovely thought. Oh, I've gone and muddled up the deck again. Jeez. I will. I'll put my wish list on the comments page in my channel, okay? I've gone and stuffed up the deck again. putting things in upside down. Yeah, I do think there's still going to be some hold out, but not enough. I think they'll get I think they will get it passed. I still get Amy McGrath. I'm going to do a reading on Amy McGrath because she keeps popping up a lot. Like not Mitch out, Amy in. That keeps coming into my mind more and more and more. And so I'm going to do what is going on with that. Why am I getting that through my head a lot? Is it wishful thinking or is it something that's going to happen? So, hi, Crazy Cat Lady. Yeah. Hi, Apple. Hi, Deborah O'Neill. Yeah. Why is the DOJ taking so long? And this is one of the reasons I've asked the question, is it time for the 1/6 committee to use inherent contempt? Yes, please. Yes, please. She is clean that one out. Hey, pretty girl. Hey, Bubba. Yeah, I need to give her a tablet. Hi, Susan Alley. Why are they taking so long? It's 2 weeks. It's over 2 weeks now. The devil's in the details. We've got the devil, King of Swords, the Fool. I mean, it doesn't have to be said that if this was a Republican committee and it was a Democratic advisor who was doing this and they had a Republican AG, that person would be in jail already, you know. Hi, Evot. Looking at why. Devil's in the details. Prosecution. Julie. You start overanalyzing it. They're overthinking it. The devil's in the detail. They're overanalyzing it. One of the messages behind the Fool is there's no time. It's not a time to stop and overanalyze things and prevaricate. And to, you know, they're overanalyzing things. Devil's in the details. They want to get it so bulletproof that they're doing way more than they need to. It's time to just put a line under it and say, go get him. You know. Hi, Marie Sutton. Yeah, so yeah, they're sort of, I think they might, well, this is good that they might be getting to the point where they say, okay, we'll do it. But they've just got to put it before the grand jury and get it done, because it still has to go in front of the grand jury. So, yeah. They're trying to search out every little road bump, but they're just doing too much. They're overburdening themselves with details. They should just get on and do it. But they want to make sure that they can vindicate themselves. That, you know. But yeah, I think they're getting closer to it. God's the highest truth and compassion. Thank you. Will you give me some indication? Will Bannon this week? Yeah, I think it might be this week. Others are avoiding. Yeah, so they've got to act. They've got to act. And this is the other thing. Yeah, Project Terror. Yeah, overdo. I think those diaries are fake. Thank you very much, my darling.
No worries.
You go rest your back.
No choice.
Oh, did you put the milk in the fridge?
Yeah.
Did you have to go over to Aldi later, babe?
Yeah. Everything's in all cold stuff.
Thank you. Yeah, there is nothing wrong with it. Absolutely. But it can slow things down. And I do think they're past the stage where, yeah, they're at the stage where they can do it and they should do it. And this is the other thing, is that because they're being so slow to act, others are avoiding the subpoenas. So hence the question that I've asked, that I'm going to be asking is it time for Congress to use inherent contempt of Congress? That means that the Sergeant of Arms can go and grab these people and put them into custody until the criminal referral or the civil referral, whatever it is handed down. So they get locked up immediately. So is it time it's understandable that it is something that they don't want to have to exert too often, because it is something that could be open to abuse in the future. But is it time that they use it? What came flying off here? Page of Cups. Justice. They would be certainly justified in using it. Page of Cups is about inspiration. I think people would be surprised if they use it. Hi, Harley girl. Yeah. Yeah, I do think it's going to happen. So possibly in the next week. We've got the devil up here again. So they are aware of the danger possible in using inherent contempt, but it is a tool that is open to them, and I do think it is time for that. It's time to let go of that fear that if they use it now, it can, it can be used. If the Democrats use it, then the Republicans can use it and abuse it. But, it's been around for a long time. So they have to let go of that fear of it, because it is a very strong tool that they have in their arsenal. Six of Swords. They will not get movement without it. There will be too much resistance with the Six of Swords and the Five of Wands. Seven of Swords. Unless they use it, people will continue to sneak away and avoid the subpoenas. Seven of Cups. They've been looking at other choices, but no, they have to do it. It's something that it is a tool in their arsenal. You've got the Seven of Cups. Two of Cups. This is agreement. Hey, Bubba girl. Queen of Pentacles. Will they start using inherent contempt? The Lovers, yes. Six of Cups, yes. Looking back, Page of Swords, yes. It sends a message. It sends a clear message, and that you can no longer evade. So yeah. Oh, good night, Catherine Stubbs. Are you going now? Yeah. I don't know when the full moon is. Oh, you're not leaving it. Hi, Margarita Kanishi. How are you? Is today tomorrow? Over here it is. Yes, I'm in Australia, so I am 12 to 15 hours ahead of you guys, depending on where you are in the US. And about, anywhere in between there. Yeah, if you're in the UK, I think I'm about 5.5 hours ahead. You're going to hear to pester me for a while. That's great. So yes, it is time for them to use inherent contempt. And they would be justified, but are they going to do it? It is past time for them to drag it out, but are they going to do it? Stand and defend. Strategy. We've got the Devil again. Time to let go of those fears that rule them, from stopping them from taking that step. The Devil can be bound by a fear. Hi, Michelle Peterson. The NRA case revealed that they donated to GOP candidates. Will it result in anything? They're a lobby group. I don't think there's anything to say that a candidate can't accept money from them. But so I don't think anything will come of that. They donated to GOP candidates, but I had a good look at lobbyists the other day, and the future of lobbying, and I did say that there were going to be some changes instituted. And let's have a look. Yeah, I know, the NRA. Yeah. Hi, Keisha Harris. Haven't seen you for a little while. Lovely to see you back. Okay. The King of Pentacles. Practicality. Ten of Wands. Now, Nine of Pentacles. I'm getting limit. I think there might be some changes to the rule of how much a candidate can accept from any lobby group. Limit. And they're going to have to provide proof. Four of Wands. Home. I think they're going to bring in that. They might have to only be allowed to have like 10% of funding from lobby groups, whether it's one or more than one lobby group. They cannot have more than 10% of their funding from lobby groups. And they're going to have to show their books. Retirement. There's going to be changes. There is going to be changes. There is going to be an end to some of the practices. That means that puts people, special interest groups, especially like corporate special interest groups and things, having a king-like hold on congressmen. Nine of Swords, there's going to be quite a bit of anxiety around this issue. Actually, I do think there's going to be some anxiety around the issue of the NRA donations and stuff. And there's anxiety amongst the lobbyists because it is going to spill out into the whole lobbying field in general. It's going to take a while, but the influence and the donations that they can accept is going to be cut right down, and they have to show proof of diversity in donations. And there's going to have to be proof that any one entity is not going to be allowed to give more than, they're going to have caps on donations. Separate caps for lobby groups and then any one entity, whether it's a business or if it's an individual, like individual caps is going to be this and business caps is going to be that. There's going to be a lot more scrutiny of campaign funds. Yeah. Shell companies, yeah. So there's will there be shell companies? Yeah, so one entity means a huge company which has so many shell companies under it. Well, not subsidiaries. Shell companies are fake. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, yes, there's definitely going to be. We've got the Queen of Swords. We've got the Four of Wands. I mean, they're finished. Nine of Cups. Quid pro quo. Five of Cups, losses. Page of Swords. Yes, there's going to be quite a few GOP. I think there's going to be an inquiry of some sort, an investigation. Hi, Fern Robin Blank. Is there going to be any legal ramifications to some GOP congressmen, reps and senators with regard to this case? Oh, even a couple of Democrats, I think. You know, they're not, you know. Hi, Laura Carlson. Here's Yorick. He's still hanging around. He don't want to go nowhere. Hello. Yeah. It's a candle. Ooh. Okay, will there be any legal ramifications for these candidates? The Hermit, caution, Ace of Swords. Oh, yes, that's Knight of Wands. Five, yes, there's going to be some losses. Seven of Swords. But the Ace of Swords, the truth coming out about what they did. Oh, there's gonna be a few having lots and lots of swords here. Got the Nine of Swords, lots of anxiety. Six of Swords, a rough passage. Nine of Pentacles, the need for lawyers. Hey, Whitby, Page of Wands, people talking. There's going to be some whistleblowers. So, yes, there is going to be legal ramifications for some of these people. Ron Johnson, let's have a look at him. Is he one of the biggies? Is he? Hi, Greta. Let's have a look at isn't that the one that's in court now? Yeah, I got your question there. Uncover the news. I'll do a quick thing on Ron Johnson, and then I'll have a look at your question on what are the warning signs to look for when the Trump and or his family are about to be indicted. Okay, so Ron Johnson, is he going to be facing consequences of the NRL? Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. He's going to be trying everything he can to slow down an investigation. Eight of Pentacles, because people are looking at him. Yeah, his campaign finance history is being looked at very, very carefully. Ten of Wands. He's overcommitted himself to the NRA. So, yeah, things are going to come to light about him. The King of Pentacles. He was very foolish. The King of Pentacles is about practicality, but it's not. The King of Wands. And the Empress. His outcomes may look good, but there's exposure, corruption there. King of Wands. There's some ties to Trump, I think. The Empress. Is he going to go to jail? Ace of Cups. Ten of Swords. Three of Wands. Possibly not, but he is going to be facing consequences. Okay. What should we be looking for signs that Trump or some of the strumpets are going to go to jail? Hi, Cardamancy. What should we be looking for? What are the signs? So that was just Ron Johnson I had a look at. What are the signs? Okay. I'm going to ask first, is this convening of a second grand jury bringing indictments, is that a sign of indictments for Trump? Somebody wants to get in to be with her daddy. With cameo, King of Wands. That's a big yes. Nine of Cups. Again, that's a yes. So that means indictments are coming closer. 3 of Swords. Hanging over Trump Tower. Betrayal. Somebody asked earlier if Weisselberg and Calamari are talking. Yes, they are. The Star card. A direction. The 2 of Pentacles. And Page of Wands. Someone's definitely talking. But I'm asking specifically about the grand jury, and someone is talking to the grand jury. Okay, the second grand jury that's been convened. I won't read on I won't read on Rittenhouse's trial. That's just my policy, really. Ooh, Knight of Swords. Charging ahead. Okay, standing up. Okay, here we have this person standing up with a piece of paper. 3s are the result of a union between prosecutors, the grand jury. The grand jury is definitely a sign. Yet Trump is facing loss. Yeah. People have started talking to the grand jury. Hi, Jean Nizlowski. How are you? Welcome. Mine is a very chaotic channel. You never know what's going. I've already had to go and grab some groceries that were delivered outside and put them on the table because hubby can't lift the bags, and you never know what is going to happen with my channel. Okay, so be prepared for anything. Yeah. Now, what other signs? So the grand jury, the second grand jury is a sign of one of them. What other signs? Exodus. I got an exodus. Running away. I don't know where Trump is at the moment, but if he's in New Jersey area, he's going to bolt from there. Loss. Again, regret. Juggling. He's going to try manipulating the news coverage. Chariot. He's going to try and bolt. He's going to try and bolt. Got the Queen of Wands. He's very got very sharp instincts. The Chariot. Let's go. And abandonment. Yeah. Mm. Will they freeze his passport? Materialism. He's going to be bound, the devil. They're going to Page of Pentacles. His family. There's going to be some passports frozen. News about money. Hi, Fern Robin Blank. Oh, his assets going to be frozen. Yeah, his assets going to be out of his reach soon. There he is. Wondering which of these little kittens he can throw out under the bus. Oh, heartbreak for him. Raining on all over Trump Tower. I think they're going to seize Trump Tower. It's going to be seized. They'll freeze his assets. They're going to seize Trump Tower. They'll freeze his assets and they'll freeze his passport. No, they'll freeze his assets before. It's all going to happen very quickly, I think. His Secret Service agents are going to be told to stand down. Why? Or be told to not stand down. Well, yeah, they'll be told not to stop him being taken into custody. They'll be told to assist law enforcement. They need to read this now. Yeah. Hi, Mims. I'm just going to heat up this coffee. I left it sitting a little bit too long, and yeah, so I'll be back in about 30 seconds. Oh, I think I'm going to have to clean out the pantry, babe. I'm back. Yeah, she's got my whiteboard behind me, which is I use when I'm really I do a little bit of research. I started a research project last year with my TIS stuff, and I got the data in. I think I might do a bit more on that. Start it up again. I've got to a stage where, you know, I think we all got to a stage where things just got too much and we just stopped doing what we were doing. But I came across an article and it was very interesting, and I'm my job when I'm working is geographic information systems and spatial analysis and working with satellite imagery and things like that. And yeah, so I came across an article and I want to follow that up, but I haven't yet. I started to, but yeah. Okay. Oh, you're renovating your house. Wow. Okay. What is happening with Bannon? Will Bannon be going to arrested in the next week, this week? Knight of Swords. Oh, he's definitely going to be facing some anxiety. Knight of Swords. Very chaotic energy around him. And he's definitely got a lot of anxiety to be worried about. Six of Cups, his past actions are going to come back and bite him in the butt. Thank you, Mims. He is going, because he is going to be embattled. He has been very defiant, but he does not have enough to protect himself. You notice this guy, he's standing there. There's a big gap in the protective wall of wands. No, he has no real protection. His world upside down. He's going to be lost and regret. Oh, the Eight of Swords, jail. Seven of Cups. He had any number of choices, and he was really deluded. He was really fooling himself if he thought he was going to get away with it. Will he be indicted this week? Will be indictment. Yeah, he's going to have to stand in defense of himself. Yes, with the Ace of Swords. 3, celebration or support for the indictment. Yeah. Yeah. I think Congress could still send the Sergeant of Arms after him. Honestly, they could. Just because, you know, they've referred it to the criminal one doesn't mean they can't go and hold him. I think he might be in custody by the end of this week. Let's hope I'm right. Going to the highest truth. Now, let's see. I haven't read on the cyber attack yet, Laurie. I've got it written down and I think I'll read on it now. So it was in Newfoundland and Labrador, and it was a cyber attack on the health systems. Is that correct? Oh dear. Yes, that's a question that people that's an interesting question. Uncover the news, so we can have a look at that. But first I'm going to look at this cyber attack. Who is behind it? I'm getting China. Was it the health system itself, or was it because opportunity? Quid pro quo. Righty heck. It will be found out. So it was quid pro quo. You do this for us, we'll do this for us. Definitely done on behalf of somebody. It will be found out. I'm getting a company, got somebody else to do it. Yeah. Well, you're doing the right thing. I haven't checked Hogarth out yet. I've been meaning to. The tower. It was definitely done on behalf of somebody. Somebody who wants to push their own system to these governments, sort of like. page of One's news will come out. They're going to find out who did it. Someone trying to force a transition. It is industrial sabotage. I'm pretty sure it's industrial sabotage, and there's a company or group of companies behind it. Trying to force a new system. Someone in the chat is impersonating you. Can I block that person? Okay, let's have a look. I hope I got the right person. Mims, you've always had that image, haven't you? So hopefully that's taken care of it. There was a... Yes. The other Mims just had an M in a green circle, so were they putting a little bone or thing? Yeah. One way you can stop that is if you put like an image or something. Put an image that they can't get hold of. Hi, Pamela Shin. How are you? Like a wrench too. Yeah. Throwing a spanner in the works. Yeah. So if you've got an image rather than just the letter, that would be good. And that way, if someone comes up with just the letter, I feel it might have been industrial sabotage as to who the people who were behind it. The people who did it, I think they were based overseas. But I think it's sort of like a bit of a trying to force a change of system, like monopolize the health system in Canada with their security or the programs and things like that. So yeah. And somebody on the inside, as well. Graduate Disaster Management Conference. Wow. Well, you've got that image there, which is why I went and looked, Mims. So, yeah. So, anyone, if you're worried about people copying you, if you have an image, they won't be able to clone the image, I don't think. Will there be a large? No. No, not worldwide. I mean, solar storms can have some impact in some areas, but there won't be one big enough to just knock everything out. No. Yeah, if you put up an image, a picture, it'll be better. It'll be safer. Hey, Bubba. If you heard some soft bumping and a meow, meow earlier, it was somebody telling her daddy she wanted in the room with him. And he had to get up and and when I just went to check earlier, he said, make sure you leave the door open a little bit so she can get out. Well, you go to your channel and let's have a look, hey? So let's see. So I've got a YouTube channel which I use to watch everything on, and I you know, it's my own personal one, but I don't have an image attached to it. So go to my channel. So you go to your channel, YouTube Studio. YouTube Studio. She is a pretty kitty. So you go to, I think you go to the YouTube Studio. You go content, channel analytics. This I don't have. Your channel on YouTube. Let's see. Okay, so you go to your channel on YouTube. So you go to my channel, right? And there'll be a circle. So in this case, it's just got a C inside a brown circle. Okay. Do I know a connection between the three of them? I don't know. Profile picture. So I can upload a profile picture. So if you click on it, you know, so you go to your channel where it says my channel, and you go and you click, and it'll have the icon next to you. And if you haven't put anything in, it'll just be a plain colored dot with the letter, your first name there. So you can go and you can upload an image. Okay, so you go and you upload an image. I'm going to go to what am I going to go to? Pictures. I'm going to go to an older picture of me, and I'm going to go open. Oh my goodness, I have put on so much weight since that picture was taken. Oh my goodness. So we'll go done, and it'll load up that picture of me. Okay, and then I'm going to go publish it, right? So that'll, okay. So now if I go back to YouTube, on this channel for me. And I go and click on the live. I'll make sure there's no sound on it, otherwise we'll get feedback. So I'll cheat and give myself a like. I put on so much weight. That was back in around 2016 or so. And I go, hi, everyone. It is me. And my comment should be coming up in just a moment. And you can see, there it is. That's me. And that is an old picture of me. So if you do that, go into where it says my channel. So and click next to your name. If there's just an image, you can click next to that and you can upload an image. So that's all you have to do. Okay, so that's my YouTube tutorial for the day. Yeah, and yes, it's quite a few years old, that picture. So, hell, I look almost skinny. Hi, Linda Sandoval. How are you going, my darling? Crazy cat lady, Farley. Now, let's move on with some things. So we did the cyber attacks. I did the signs of Trump getting cause any lockdowns. Oh, will COVID and flu together cause any lockdowns? Yeah. Yes, it gives away my full name, okay? But yeah. Where's the picture? If you go up to a comment by Christine Matheson, that's me. So, and it says, hi, everyone, it's me. So I'll bring it up. There it is. That's me. So that's me from a few years ago. I was still working. Yeah, Chrissy. Chrissy, yeah. Okay, I lost track. Now, where are we? COVID and flus together. Will it cause lockdowns? Oh, it's going to cause confusion. That's what it's going to cause. It's not the best combination. Got tower. It's going to be a pretty harsh winter with the combination of these two. It's going to cause a big rethink. It's going to cause a real crisis. Lockdowns, I don't know. But it is going to cause a health crisis. But it might up momentum for people to get flu vaccines. So, yeah. Hi, Ollie Ann DB. Hi, Keisha Harris. It was dyed. Yeah. Let's get back. How about we take a wee break from politics now? Let's do something a little bit it would be lovely. Oh, why is China telling people to stock up on a year's worth of food? China, why is China telling? They're looking at a big picture. Strategy. They have a strategy in mind, and they're looking at the possibility of sanctions, of supply chain shortages, of embargoes. They want people to be prepared for a hard winter in case this happens as a result of what they've got planned. They're hoping to get support from somebody, possibly Russia or Turkey or somebody, for a move on Taiwan, I think. And they're preparing themselves for embargoes, conflict, and being isolated. So they're looking at the bigger picture of what might happen out of the strategy. It could also be a prepping exercise as well. Yeah. They are having a problem with COVID, yes, but it's more than that. Is it due to COVID? COVID's not helping. It's one of the reasons. They're looking at several factors, but also possibly if they make a move on Taiwan, they're looking at embargoes against them and things like that. So they want people to be prepared. Deals. But yeah, COVID as well. That's one of the things. Overindulgence. Slowing down of things out in the cold. They're definitely looking at embargoes here, sanctions and embargoes. And there's the deal again. That's popped up again. And the Emperor on top of the moon, deceptions, lies. Yeah, I think COVID's just one factor, but there's more to it than that. Oh yes, definitely. Evergrande or ever something. Yeah. That, yes, I think that's, yeah, a move. Yeah. Yes, they've got that big company Evergrande or something that's causing a lot of problems. Oh yes, we do. Yeah, very good. Australia is very, very the government departments on everything. Yeah. The employee assistance programs, both state and federal governments, they're very, very big on that. And yeah, the what they have available for first responders and all that, but it's not all perfect. Some state first responders, I think a couple of the police forces over east really fell down with regard to police forces at some stage. They're starting to pick it up, but they had some real tragic responses there from not being on top of looking after people in the long term as well. I can do the week ahead for an energy read, certainly. That's a nice change. So I might do, hi Edna May, that's all right. But it's not just critical incidences as well. There's people who just had things accumulate, and yeah, and things. Okay, let's see. God of the highest truth and compassion, can you please give me an energy reading for the next week with the US? I'm going to do 3 cards. I'm doing random cuts. Okay, 10 of Swords. Oh, the Hermit. 7 of Swords. 10 of Swords. Caution. It's going to be a bit of a feeling of caution throughout quite a bit of the US. 7 of Swords. Somebody trying to get away with something that people are starting to see through. The 2 elections, I think, people are starting to see, like Trump went in saying that the Virginia election was going to be rigged, and the Republicans won, and there was no more comments about it being rigged. But in New Jersey, a Democrat run, and they're all going, "Oh, it was rigged, it was rigged," and it's like it's a playbook they're not going to be able to get away with anymore with the Seven of Swords. It's like, whoa, it's sort of pretty clear, you know. It painted a very big, clear picture, and it's. I feel like it's going to be long dark night of the soul is through on that. It's going to lessen the tolerance for that sort of shit. It's like he's returning home from a long absence. Yeah, well, he said, yeah, no, nothing about the Virginia election being rigged, but the New Jersey one, whoa, yeah. It feels like the US is starting to come out of a long hibernation, and people are just they're starting to see through this. That this crap that they've been trying to get away with for so long, and also coming through a long dark night of the soul. Why? I got Queen of Wands. People fighting back. Congress. This is my card for Congress, but it's not. Yeah. Good. Yeah. Republicans for voting rights. They're going to get more and more. Yeah, the Republicans for voting rights. They're going to be speaking louder and louder. People are going to start. Yeah. New energy. I think a lot of these states where they're trying to introduce, or that they have introduced these voting laws, I think there's going to be a real fight back against them. You might even have some of these Republicans for voting rights challenging them in a court of law. I think there's going to be legal challenges against them in a lot of states, not just by one person, but by more than one person. Five of Pentacles. Three of Wands, consequences. Yeah, it's sick of being, they're wondering, how the hell did we get here? How did we get here? It's like a lot of people are starting to wonder, how did we get here? You know, a 17-year-old going to try and vote twice, you know, so openly. And what did the Virginia's election laws do about nothing? Because, you know, yeah. consequences. Ships are going to start coming in. Yeah. Yeah. Not every Republican is a bad Republican. And people like this are showing it. That they're like, we're sick of being tainted with Trump and stuff. Hi, lucky girl. Texas laws. Which Texas laws? The voting laws or the abortion laws? If they're going, it's just, are they going to start fighting back? Ace of Wands. New energy is building up. New energy is building up. Six of Pentacles. It's like you can't just give rights to the people you think deserve them. You know what I mean? You can't just they're looking for more equity. It's going to be a call for more equity. Not just equality. Equality is one thing, equity is another. So equity in voting rights. I think it's going to be a bit of a turn, and Biden is definitely I think some people have only been looking at Biden with one eye, he's a Democrat and he can't get nothing done eye. That eye patch might be ripped off in a lot of people. I don't know. I just feel a building of energy that's political. Like people are starting to wake up. Restricting plan. What's a restricting plan went up for referendum Tuesday, so folks made a pretty good case for it being gerrymandering. Restricting plan on what? Yeah, people are starting to realise. Oh my goodness, what'll come first? Yeah. 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 Yeah, we have that too here in Australia. What will come first for Trump? Yeah, people are starting to wake up. And it's like, Georgia. Will Georgia indict Trump in November? No. Thank you, Joji. You have a good night's sleep, but there are consequences coming for him. Will it be? Takes 4. Spy. Not reporting as a foreign agent. If that comes down, that will be a biggie. Because he will have been acting as a foreign agent while in the office of the presidency. Which would basically just make him a spy. Will that come out? Will he be charged with not registering as a foreign agent? Which you cannot see. The devil. The end. Chained to a master. The end. Republicans. His family. I think at least one member of his family is going to be charged with that. Conflict, battle, debate. Whew. 6 of Swords. The Hermit. Forced into isolation. I think at least one member of the Trump family is going to be charged with that. I'm not sure when. Could be a while away yet, but there's movement towards it. This is something they're going to act very, very cautiously on. Could be Junior. Is this Don Jr.? Yes. Could be Don Jr., yeah. Is Trump also going to be indicted on that in the end, eventually? 8 of Wands. I said, is Trump also going to be? I got the 8 of Wands, which is yes, very swiftly, and the Sun, which is yes, exposure. Oh, they're going to prove the donations. They're going to prove the donations and the interference. The Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. They're going to prove it. It'll be interesting, won't it? Hi, J Cat Lady. Going to ask the question outright. Was Trump acting as a foreign agent while in office? Okay. Was Donald John Trump, 45th President of the United States, acting as an unregistered foreign agent while in office? This is for entertainment purposes only. Page of Pentacles, disruption. That's a yes. He was put there to disrupt. Queen of Cups, Russia. Queen of Cups is often felt to be Russia. He was put there to disrupt things. Strength. And they are building a very strong case, very behind the scenes. Hi, Sophie Edwards. Queen of Rods, Congress. King of Swords, prosecution. King of Rods. Two of Swords. Justice of not blind, and they're getting close to it. Whistleblower, his actions will come back to haunt him. This is he was suspected of it all through, and this is why Biden would not give clearance for him to get daily briefings, whereas Bush and Obama get daily security briefings. Yeah, he had hidden motives, full of hidden motives. Linda G had said she hasn't seen him go to jail. She hasn't seen him in jail. Guides of the highest truth and compassion. I think that there's so much anger out there, and so much hatred for the man that it's justified. But Thank you, lucky girl. I also found putting an image up there helps. Yeah. When is the downfall starting? When is the downfall starting? They're not. Okay, we'll move away from Trump. Okay, somebody asked earlier. Oh, let's look at the 10 elected admitted insurrectionists who were elected as delegates in Virginia. Will they be able to stay there, or will they be removed? They're secure in their positions at the moment. They feel confident that they're going to stay there. I said, will they be removed? Queen of Rods. I think there's maybe somebody's looking into Virginia laws, state laws. Page of Rods. Talking of actions. Legacy. I think they may be removed at some stage, but don't hold your breath waiting for it to be like tomorrow or something. Because, yeah, 10 of Swords. Yeah, there's things going to be taken in a new direction. Some people are definitely looking at them. There's going to be real protest about these people, and that there is going to be delay. But I do feel like there will be a decision made. The rule of law, there's real investigation into this. And there's going to be real outspoken protest into this. Yes, there were some that never got delivered, but not enough to make a difference, apparently. Not enough to overtake. How you going there, Whitby? I'm just going to have a little bar, half a little diabetic bar then. Yeah. Went down the wrong way, coconut. GOP's plans for the US. What came through the words that came through to me were a simpler time. That's why I went and had a quick look at when they were in the Everyone Loves Whitby. Would you like to say hello to him? I can bring him in for a hello before we continue on. I had to just get up and stretch my legs for a minute anyway, so. Would you like to make me one coffee? Whitby, you want to come say hello? You want to come say hello to everyone? Yeah. Hey? Come here, Whitby. Come here, Whitby. Whitby, come to Mummy. Whitby. Come along, come to Mummy. Come along.
Did it happen again? I lost balance.
Oh, why? That's not good.
Oh, it's gone. I'll be out in a moment, though.
Everyone wants to say hello to Whitby. Say hello, Whitby. Say hello. Have a look. Look at that. Can you see Whitby? Can you see yourself? Whitby, have a look. Look, Whitby, look. Look. Who dat? Oh, Whitby, you did not just fart in Mummy's face. Oh. So here he is saying hello. Say hello, Whitby. Can you see yourself? Have a look. Who dat? Oh, no. All right, Mummy will give you a treat and put you out. You've been paraded for your massive dance, yes. Yes, you have. And you farted in Mummy's face. That's really nice.
Fell back into the chair again. Chris? Fell back into the chair. Just totally lost balance. Hang on. No. It keeps going for sure. But not the hospital, a doctor.
Just doctoring. You do after hours.
Hey?
They talk Bill.
Who? I'll just go to Deacon.
No, today.
There's no point. Oh.
Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah, he's keeping up with his medical appointments. I'm glad you all like it. Whitby, he's gorgeous. So what does the GOP want? What are their plans for the US? And I just kept going back, a simpler time. Oh, they'd take the vote away from women if they could. Wow, that's came out of nowhere. Oh, wow. What is their picture for America? What are their plans?
oh,
think about what a good. Oh, you want to come and hop on screen now too, do you? What a good spread is for this. I have lots of different spreads, and if you want to learn some different spreads as well, you can come and do the lessons.
Just have to get up and down very slowly. Oh.
Mm.
Oh, dear. How's your broadcast going?
It's going fine, thanks, sweetheart.
They haven't changed the pills recently, have they?
No, except for the increase in your painkiller, but you weren't having
That's a while ago. They
those
changed
spells.
those,
Yeah,
wasn't
yep.
it? We'll see how it goes.
It's okay. Is Trump going to be indicted by Letitia James soon?
35.
The Hierophant processes are happening. New directions.
I was going to put on this big coaster here, but
Yeah. Yeah, I think they might be gearing up for it. Letitia James. Or at least the Trump org. Hmm. No, that's not one. I love finding different spreads and things like that, and I'm just looking for one that could answer this question. Will Trump properties be seized next year? I think they're going to start seizing them before that. Mm. He's still trying to stave that off, but yeah, I do think they're going to be seized even before that. Okay, I'm gonna. Okay, so what we're looking at is what is the plan, a future plan spread. So with the past actions, where have the past actions led them to now? Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Where are they now? So what have the past actions done to advance their vision? Okay. Where is their vision at now? What is their ultimate goal? What is their ultimate goal? Okay. What are their goals? So I'm just coming up with the spread, guys. Okay. So what are their goals? What are their future goals? Okay. Now, the next line, so line 1 are the future goals. Next line is what have their past actions done? So what have they done in the past? Actions towards the goals. What has helped and what has hindered? Line 3, present. What are they doing at present? What are their present aims towards future goals? So what are their present actions? So what are they doing now? What is helping them now? And what is hindering them now? And line 4, future action. What will they do? What will the action be? What will help? What will hinder? And line 5, outcome. Will they attain their goals? So say goal 1 and goal 2. Yes, no pyramids. And you can, I suppose you can do this for any number. So this is my spread for future goals. Okay, so we've got 2 there. So there could be more. Okay. So the first line is what have they done in the past, in the recent past towards attaining those goals, what's helped, what's hindered them, what are they planning to do in the present or now, in this time frame, what's going to help and hinder them, what are they planning to do in the future, what will help and hinder, and what will be the outcomes. And those two outcomes are yes, no. Will they achieve them? So let's have a look at that, hey? So I've just come up with this spread. I've just designed this spread to answer this question because it was such a very encompassing question. But yeah, so let's have a look. First, I want a deck that is not being used too much. Okay, so I want to get a deck. Oh my goodness, I have stuff everywhere. The Grand Flux Tarot, that will do. Yep. So, let's see what this spread that I've just come up can tell you. So, future goals. Okay, you can have 1, 2, 3, as many as you want. I think we'll limit it to perhaps 3. These guys. Okay, goal 1, goal 2, goal 3. 1, 3. What they've done in the recent past to help attain those goals, what has helped them, what has hindered, what they're doing now, what will help, what will hinder, what they're planning for the future, and then the outcome of each of those goals. So let's have a look at the GOP party and what do they have in mind for America? What are their goals for America? Oh, hubby made me a fresh coffee. So one question I got was one thing I got was a simpler time. Things have gotten too complicated. Now, this isn't the traditional GOP goals. This is this modern Trumplican party GOP, the Trumplican GOP. So let's have a look at what are their future goals. 1, 8 of Swords, constriction. Constriction, restriction. So that's one of their guides, is constriction. One of their goals is constriction, restriction. Restrict, who can have a say? Tie things up. Make it harder for people to do things. Make it harder for people to see a clear path. Because the more Americans who can have a clear path to getting their rights, the less power they hold. Oops. Another goal. Queen of coin. So restriction, resources. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of reviewing lately with getting these lessons together, so you know it's really so. They feel like they should be making sure that America gets what it's needs, but they want to restrict. But you know, they're telling themselves that they want to make sure that America gets what it needs. But what do they mean by that? So it's like it's not gets what they need, it gets the allocation they think different parts of America deserve. So, you know, areas where they don't get support, don't get support, you know what I mean? And the third one, Page of Cups. They want to inspire American youth, young Americans. So they want young Americans to become young Republicans. So they want to restrict things from people. They want to have more control about who gets what and where it goes. It should be up to them and only them, sort of thing. Fiscal control, I suppose. They want to go back to tighter fiscal control. Well, yeah. But that's what I mean by a simpler time. It was so much simpler in the old days when people couldn't vote. And a lot of people couldn't vote and a lot of people didn't have a say. They could hold the reins on things. Everything was free and fair and equitable as long as you were white. And they're hoping to recruit young people. So the second line, in the past, their actions in the past. So basically, the whole goal is in the shadows here is something that's just going to create anxiety amongst people in America. Okay, so their past actions. What are their past actions done towards them attaining their goals? They have made deals with some pretty slimy people. Trump. They want to keep the power and the resources in the right place and what they feel is the right place. So they made deals in the past. What's helped them? This is Trump's ability to, or was Trump's ability to stoke the fires of anger and resentment in America. What's hindered them? Here it is, the simpler time. What's hindered them? What has hindered them is that there are still people around who value the way the Republican Party was. That's why they exited. You've got your David Jollies, you've got your Adam Kinzinger, you've got even Liz Cheney, you've got Joe Scarborough, you've got all these people who know what it used to be about. And they've been speaking out. And their message is getting across too. And that's helped say, remember a time before all this. Remember what we were about before that. What are their actions now? Talking to merchants, trying to get them on side. Greedy people, appealing to people you don't want. You don't want your taxes raised. You don't want this. Saying we're going to take everything. You're going to have everything taken away from you. So this is what they're looking at now, and also. But the problem is they're stopping the infrastructure bills. They've been stopping the infrastructure bills and blah, 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 and courting people, but they've been affecting the merchants. So what's helped them in talking to the merchants? They feel like they've gotten some people not much. It's not. I feel like it should be, yes, it's helped them steer into calmer waters, but it hasn't really. So what should be helping them hasn't helped them. They haven't gotten what they want. What's hindering them? The Chariot. Okay, here we have. So this is the Chariot, much stronger form of momentum, much stronger movement and currently movement away. You have got all these billboards coming up. So they've been feeling like, yes, they've been getting into calmer waters and they can take a few deep breaths and all that, but that's not necessarily their belief that they've come through it all and they've done what they need to do. But there's a huge shift in momentum against them, and it's starting to happen now. Hey, sweetheart. How you going? You gonna let mummy do stuff? Hey? Hey? What? So, future actions. What are their future actions towards their goals? You can't just plonk your butt on mummy's cards. Oh, mummy's got to get your tablets, doesn't she? She'll give you one soon. Oh. This is what I mean by chaos, guys. All right. I'm going to have to give her a tablet now. Let's see. You want some medicine? Hey, you want some medicine? Make you feel better. I'll be back in about 2 minutes, okay? This is the chaos. Gotta give her a tablet. She knows it'll make her feel better. Just get you that tablet. Mummy should have given it to you days ago. She's a bad mummy. She really is. Bad mummy. Take you to the bed. Get rid of it. Here you go, Bubba. Here you go. Here you go. Sorry, guys. Been one of those mornings. Shopping, needing their medicine. You know our fur bubbers, they rule us. So we've got, they've been talking to merchants and trying to bring them over, but they think they've smoothed the waters, but they haven't really, because they're not as in charge as they think, because merchants are seeing what Biden's doing. So it's like, this isn't the smooth, it's been smoothing some things over, but yeah. Future actions. What's their future actions? They're going to try and turn people's judgment against Biden. So this is obviously it's speaking to the election next year, to get more votes to come out with judgment. What helps them some, the 9 of Coins, is they feel that like they have a base that's always going to be there. So they have that control over their base. But what is going to hinder them? The Hierophant. Then indoctrination's just not working. It's stopping. So they've had these things that they think are going to help, but they don't really. Are these really a help? The 6 of Swords, smoothing the passage, the 9 of Queens. They're promising, they're making promises. when we're in power, we'll do this and we'll do that. But what is hindering them is the Hierophant. And I think this might be all of these voter suppression bills that's really going to hinder them, because there's going to be backlash against them. And there already is. No more, there's calling for no more fraud. I think these people are next going to call for, you know, look at the voter suppression. And I'm just seeing case after case coming up in the next few months in these states, not just by that one lawyer who's been doing it for ages, but more and more. Okay. So what are going to be the outcome for their goals, for what they want for America? And remember, they wanted more restrictions on people's voting, more control over who gets what, and more young people. So this is definitely their goal. One, you know, increased anxiety. People are getting more and more anxious. So this is shadowing them too. So remember that. So the outcome, more restrictions, yes or no? The star came out reversed, no. Queen of Cups reversed, no. The Lovers reversed, no. They're not going to get those. Those are not going to happen. More control over resources. King of Wands reversed, no. Page of Swords reversed, no. Maybe, but yeah. Real disappointment. Death, no. Their goals for America, two of them are kaput. Deb said. Hi, Deb said. Yes, that is Wisby sounding off. Attracting more young people to the party. Four of Wands. Homes, only those that are in homes already in families that have that died in the war Republican. But loss and regret with the cups reversed. So they could lose some of them, but they're not going to keep all of them. Some are going to go because they just, but overall, yes, they're going to attract those young voters, mainly through family allegiances. But there's still going to be some losses for them. But yeah, no, it's not some losses, no. It's reversed, so that's a yes. They'll get one of their free goals in attracting some more young people, but cups. Yeah, there's definitely still some element of loss there with young people. So it's like they might attract them for a while, but then they'll like, no, this isn't really for me. So there might be some, while they'll get an initial attraction, then there'll be less. So that's their goals for America. But they're not going to be able to achieve them. So that was my future goals spread. Taking a pretty in-depth look at what the Trump's Republican Party what their goals are for America, and they're not going to achieve any of them. Even the young people who are attracted to that part, they're going to be like, they'll be attracted to the Republican ideals through their families, but that particular form of republicanism, they're not going to be attracted to that. So they might be sidestepped to looking at the people who are saying, look, this is the way it used to be. You know, this is what we want to regain in this party, and they might head there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that spread. Any more questions? I can do a bit more time. Yeah, I think it's good to steer clear of Trump for a little while, but we'll have will his properties be seized next year? I'm getting even before then, maybe even before Christmas. That was an in-depth look. I hope you enjoyed it. It was just something that it needed some clarity on, you know. Yeah. Yeah, look, I will do that. I'll do it. I'll do a proper one, and post it. And post it to the community page. I will do that, yes. I would definitely not use it for more than, say, 3, because then it would just get too complicated. And yeah. Let's have a look here. What else have I got to look at? Yeah, no, I will. I'll put it up there. Weisselberg and Calamari, are they talking? Yes, they are. Cyber attack. Who's got something that's non-political? The armourer claims on that movie of Rust, Alec Baldwin's movie, that somebody sabotaged the gun. Somebody came in unknown and put a live round in. Is this the truth? Wow, Star, you're certainly hoping that's the truth. Cups, reverse, page of cups, reverse. Emperor. No, I don't think it was sabotage. Inspirational idea. Emperor breaking the rule of law. Have a look here. Oh, I'll get a deck without reversals. That will. So let's have a look at the armourer on the set of Rust, was it? Yeah. Thank you, Deb said, for joining us. Yes, they're talking. They're talking. Yeah, but a blank wouldn't have killed that lady. It was a live round. She would have had to been like right next to it, you know. Did someone come in and put that in? We've got the devil, unfriendly forces, judgment, and the emperor. I'm going to put a wild theory out there that if this is true, and it looks like it may be, Four of Swords, suspension. They certainly wanted to hold up production and suspend production. And cause judgment. Was it a Trumplican? Was it a Marga person? Because they've been doing some pretty crazy things. There he is. Marking an delusional person. Did they want to punish Alec Baldwin? Yeah, reversal of fortune. The aim was to pause production and cause trouble on the set. A pretty delusional person who's taken a real exception to Alec Baldwin taking off his hero and wanting to turn the tables on Bob, cause him trouble. But will they be able to prove it? Probably not. Yeah. Yeah. To target practice with that. That's why I said if it was true that someone deliberately sabotaged it, but I still think it was negligence. But let's have a look. Did someone take the guns out to target practice for fun? That was the case, and that was the cause. And that shows a real lack of security. Yeah, I think that is most likely the case. That's why I was very skeptical of it deliberately. You know, if by chance it was the case, yeah, it could have been someone to punish him. But I'll tell you what, I do feel a lot of market people are just growing in delight that this has happened to Alec Baldwin. But I think, yeah, consequences, definitely. Lack of assessment. Things were not assessed properly. This is people not looking as close as they should. I'm more likely to agree with J Cat Lady. Yeah, bring an end. I thought about a death, unfortunately. There are rules. Part of the High Priestess is she holds a book of laws, rules. And if you don't, and they're wise rules, they're there for a reason. And if you ignore what she has to say, things can happen. And unfortunately, this is the case. I do feel I'm inclined to agree with you, Cat Lady, that it was someone who just went and had a little bit of cargo practice and did not do the right things with the gun. Clouding the issue. And the Emperor, the rule of law. 10 of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it was deliberate sabotage. But I'll tell you what, there are a lot of Trump people who are going, yay! Got him, we got him, he's going to go to jail, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Okay, what else can we look at? Oh yeah, the Texas gun laws. Jeez. They'll get repealed. I just got through my head they're going to get repealed, but when, I don't know. Possibly 2023. Okay, if nobody's got any more questions, I think I'll wrap it up for the day. Thank you for joining me as usual. I'll be back on Tuesday. I was thinking of maybe doing Tuesday myths and legends and looking at some of those stories and myths and legends. Maybe we could look at some of those, just have a bit of a break from the political stuff. Go and put a comment on this if you'd like to do that. So I'll let you all go. So stay safe, stay strong, stay healthy, and stay loving. I'm going to wrap it up for today now. Okay, see you later.